Hi, welcome to my channel, and this is Sifa, and today I'll be reviewing an exceptional text which I would recommend any person to read it, to get a copy and just to have a look at it. It might do something to you which you didn't expect. Today what I'm reviewing is a text by Dr. Spencer Johnson called Who Moved My Cheese. This text, Who Moved My Cheese, I would say is quite an investment for any person reading it. Initially, the text was given to me by a friend of mine, but I couldn't read it. I don't have a reason, but I just didn't read it. Then one day I just read it and I realized I should have read it a long time ago. The text, let me say, is life-changing to a person. It made me have a different perspective towards life. It gave me a different perspective on how I react to situations, how I deal with different things. The reason being why I would recommend anyone reading this text, or I'm giving it praises, it's worth it. It's generally not for a specific group of people, but just for everyone. You might be a lawyer, you might be a teacher, you might be an engineer, you might be a doctor, you might be a student. The text will actually work well with you or for you, because whatever it says is something which helps you to understand who you are, to realize where you are at and where you're supposed to be. It gives you a different outlook of life. And going to the text, I'll just see, however small it looks, actually a few pages, it can be read in one sitting, because I read mine in one sitting. It actually helps you feed yourself more. And Who Moved My Cheese? The initial pages, when you start reading it, you might get bored. I kind of got bored because what I was getting was not really what I expected to get. But later on, I got the real deal, because the first few pages is just encouraging people why they should actually read the text. It's other people's view of the text itself. And when I read the text here, I came to realize it's actually a metaphorical text. The word cheese itself is a metaphor. And I'm saying that because cheese here, it stands, let me say, every person has a different cheese in life. I have a different cheese, you have a different cheese. Cheese here might stand for job, it might stand for your relationship, cheese might stand for your freedom, it might be the mansion that you want to have or desire to have, it might stand for the great family that you would want to have, it might stand for your spiritual life, because not only are these tackle in the business area, it covers all spectrums of life. More so, which made me say this is because it doesn't make a person glued to one angle, but it makes you be diverse in your spirituality, in your workplace, in your social life, and everything that you will want to get from the book. It's actually there. And when I read this text here, the text, what makes it so unique and great for any person to read, it has snippet of it, and the snippets here are actually very important, very short, which actually communicate to a person at an individual level, which it actually did to me. And the first thing that I got when I was reading the text is there's a snippet which says, let me go to it. If you do not change, you can become extinct. It means you need to embrace change, because change can happen anytime, right? So before I go to the main thing about the text, I'll just give a short summary. The text here involves 4 characters. We have the mice, and who we have Hugh and Ham, and you also have the little people, which is Sniff and Scary. No, Scarf. Scarf and Scary. Let me just confirm. It has, although yeah, it's not that important, yes, but I think I will just go to it, the basics, for us to know the characters here. The names are actually, it's Sniff and Scary, as I said. And these characters here, all of them are looking for cheese. And it makes one realize how all of them, with the situation that they do have at that particular time, how they handle the situation. Some embrace the change and move on with the change. Others want to stick, being comfortable and waiting for something to happen, yet you're not embracing the change that comes with that time or that particular, or at that particular place. And it made me realize how many times do we tend to be comfortable, or how many times do we tend to stick to the situations in which we are at, and making us to struggle, making us to strain so much, because you have some fears. Because I came to realize fear is the worst enemy. Fear will actually make you not get out and just be you and just do something else. And what made me think was, who am I? Where have I been? Because if it's not for this text, I think I would be doing the same things for quite some time. But it just made me realize I can get out of a situation and just move on and becomes better. And this text here made me write lots of things, and I'll just go to one or two. And it says that the fastest way to change is to laugh at your own folly, then let go and quickly move on. You don't have to stay at that particular place complaining and just start analyzing, oh, why did I do this? Who did this to me? Start blaming other people. Just take charge of yourself and move on. Laugh about it and do something else. Get into a better place as opposed to where you are. Another thing is, like, it helped me realize to investigate and be more keen on what surrounds me, not getting too comfortable about things, because if I get too comfortable, at times I might, when change comes in, I'll be surprised because I never prepared for it. But once I'm keen and quickly get into the system, I'll be able to change and be a better person. And just to keep you, let me say, thinking for a while, there's a snippet here that I got, and it says, the more important your cheese is to you, the more you want to hold on to it. Think of it. And my end will be, your attitude is your responsibility. Whatever decision you make, whatever choice you make is up to you. It's not driven by other people, but at the end of the day, it's you. So, thank you for watching. And before I forget, thank you, the friend who gave me this text. I'm so grateful for it. It has really helped me. Let's catch up later.